Today's horoscope and tarot reading from Astrocademy, Scorpio March 11, 2022. You can do some good thinking about or discussing your projects and goals today, Taurus. The day's energies are cheerful and friendly. Today is naturally excellent for clearer thinking related to business, career, and money. With the moon in your solar 10th house all day, you are more likely to be in the spotlight or in demand. You're also in a goal-oriented frame of mind, and you're frequently focusing on your objectives, aspirations, and responsibilities. You're also seeing the value of some independence and freedom in close relationships. If researching a topic further, you may seem to arrive at the information you need. Today is likely to be upbeat, with clarity in both your personal and professional lives on the increase. Luna rules your curious third house of communication, but it will join forces with expansive Jupiter via your bossy 10th house of authority today. Is there something you'd like to get off your chest? It's very fitting when considering your luscious planetary rulers, Venus, close proximity to powerhouse Pluto, not to mention Venus pre-retrograde shadow phase. You're demanding a certain amount of attention during this time, but Luna's sextile to Mercury, via your intimate 8th house of taboos, transformation, and soulmate connections is simultaneously encouraging you to dig deep in order to take the initiative and speak your piece. Committing to the next step in your career is crucial. As Mars is still square to Jupiter, you could hopefully be working through any blockage or obstacle. Perhaps this requires creative compromise in a contract or agreement. You may even have to rework your paraprofessional relationships to better suit your career path. So, forming new alliances and foregoing old ones may be necessary. Since the moon is in Stoic Aquarius, you are encouraged to separate your feelings from your career path. Coming to a conscious decision about your profession without emotional input could help you make progress. Knowing that the sun will stay on after he leaves your financial sector next week and that Mars will return the day before, frees Mercury to focus more on embracing his smart head for money than on overthinking things. Today, a friendly aspect to the dwarf planet Eris in an intuitive and imaginative part of your chart is helping to fuel your financial confidence, instincts, and imagination, adding more depth to Mercury's often black and white approach. You have to face up to an inner test of strength, constantly pressured by other people's problems. They might even hurt your feelings or wind you up. Take a constructive approach to this difficult situation by seeing it as an opportunity to strengthen your own position and to emerge from the argument with greater self-confidence. You are happier than you remember being in a long while. Part of that comes from spending so much time with you-know-who. You two really have a lot going. You have every right to simply have fun with others, but with this attitude you rarely experience the feeling of true love. Being a great heartbreaker limits your experiences, not allowing anyone to break through the barrier you place around yourself. You feel sad and lonely and wonder what it is you're missing. You have a strong tendency to seek out the truth, and the intensity of this quest can often be wearing on the soul. It is important to alleviate your anxiety, even if you don't recognize it on a conscious level. Deep relaxation ought to be a regular part of your health regimen. Massage, steam bath, and sauna are ancient practices designed to relax the body and allow fresh perspectives to invigorate the soul. What have you done for yourself lately in this regard? This is the day, bringing your thinking around to the financial status of your life right now. Often your life path sees you working in partnerships. If you don't, this isn't happening at present, you may want to consider making a change in this direction. Generally, do the best by being in a situation where ideas and plans can be bounced off partners. Each person brings creativity and confidence to the other. Consider exploring this in your professional life. You may be missing out by doing things solo. The morning can be a little rocky, as you may be slightly off your game and not feeling very understood. However, as the day advances, you begin to feel detached enough to enjoy yourself more. The trick may be to pour energies into something productive, which can feel therapeutic for your mood. It can be a perfect time for a one-on-one activity or learning something new. A new topic of interest can enliven your day, and you may feel more courageous about an idea that pushes the usual boundaries. A Mars-Saturn connection is vital for developing intelligent plans and strategies, particularly with someone special. You might resolve an issue on the professional front with clever thinking or could benefit from your ability to be objective. Aim to get certain systems in your life to work well. Your tarot reading for today. The High Priestess, the Lovers, and the Magician. Things are about to change in your life. The cards evoke a bright future that contrasts with the situation you are living with today. Indeed, for some time, you seem to have been worried when thinking about your future. Lately things have not been turning out as you hoped, and you have been disappointed by the behavior of some people, and by the decisions taken by people relatively close to you. Time has passed, and now you feel a bit nostalgic when you think back to those people who have moved away, those milestones you would rather have avoided. Today, the cards show new opportunities in your life, new challenges. At work and on a personal level, this translates into deep-seated changes. For some time, you have felt a bit gloomy at the idea of making the same efforts, carrying out the same tasks. You have the impression of being stalled, and repeating the same thing on a personal level. Rest assured, the cards announce a whole lot of new things in your life and upcoming events that should delight you. In particular, there is an old friend who should return to you, to support you in your life and provide you with valuable advice. You must know who it is. There are also opportunities highlighted in this draw that should allow you to bounce back in your personal life and finally get closer to your goals. Our eyes in the sky. An especially cosmic day is here, as the stars above us engage in a dazzling heavens dance. Quiet time spent in reflection is highly recommended because the moon opposes Neptune later in the morning, making us all overly emotional wrecks. This also brings even more chances that you'll simply have the wrong idea about everything. Be careful also not to over-idealize anyone. Someone could easily take advantage of you if you put too much trust in them. Later in the evening, the moon trines Pluto, and you may not be able to see how much influence people you admire have over you. Be careful and make sure that they aren't manipulating you. This would be an ideal day to have a psychic reading or therapy session because it could expose secrets from past lives or reveal things from your subconscious. Because this is an inquisitive transit, you might find yourself wanting to discuss psychology as well. Ask questions, but be careful not to seem obsessive about it. You aren't the only one who isn't perceiving everything exactly right. With the moon in critical perfectionist today, you might be harder on yourself and the people around you more than usual. There's nothing wrong with having high expectations, but when you veer into extreme negativity, that's when the problems start. If you're a boss or parent, be very careful what you say to your employees. Your words have a big effect on people today, and you have the ability to crush dreams with your criticism or lift spirits with your encouragement.